Hi, this is Garrett with the Tutoring Center over in the Learning Commons. This is the second part of a series of videos which will cover some core concepts in music theory. And in this part, we're going to continue discussing how to identify major key signatures. But this time, we're going to talk about flat keys. So again, I'm going to draw a staff. And we're in treble clef yet again. And let's draw some flats. So let's do 3 flats. So I'm going to ask, what is the name of this key signature? Name is so there's a process for figuring this out. And it's actually simpler than for sharps. So the first step is to identify the second to last flat. And again, we're going to read from left to right. So the second to last flat is this one right here, and that's E flat in this case. And step 2, well, that's it. That is the name of the major key. So in this case, it is E flat major. OK. Well, that's a lot easier. So now we're going to ask the opposite question once again. And that question is something like, which flats are in the key of, let's do D flat major. Now, as we had the order of sharps in the previous video, we also have an order of flats, which will help us figure this out. And that goes B, E, A, D, G, C, and F. You'll notice that this is the reverse of the order of sharps. So we had Father Charles goes down and ends battle. Well, for flats, it kind of reads backwards. So battle ends and down goes Charles' father. So now the 2 or 3 step process for figuring this out is to find the name, or find the tonic, sorry, in the order of flats. So we're looking at D flat major, right? So this is it. There's the D in there. And now we're going to just add 1 plus the flats that precede it. So by adding 1, I mean we're going to move 1 to the right. So we're going to add G, and then we're going to add A, E, and B. So the flats that are in D flat major are B, E, A, D, and G flat. And let's draw that over here on the staff so you can see this. So we've got B, E, and A already from earlier. And then we're going to add D and G flat. So this is the key signature for D flat major. And so if you're figuring out flat side key signatures, you'll go through this process. Now there are 2 kind of exceptions to these rules that we haven't talked about yet. And the first one is the key with no flats and no sharps, and that is C major. So that has all white keys if you're thinking about a keyboard. And then the second exception is F major, which just has B flat. B flat. So that just has the first flat right here. So that would be F major. It's best to just memorize these. And then if you want to remember the order of flats, you could think bead Joseph, or you could think battle ends and down goes Charles' father. I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, you're always welcome to come to the tutoring center. Thank you.